Hello, Karen here. I'll show myself in a moment, but today I'm doing the 7 in under 7 Bonsai Challenge, which Xavier Martinez at Expressions of Grace Bonsai started. So it's 7 questions about myself and my bonsai hobby to answer in under 7 minutes. Question 1, who are you? Hi, it's me, Karen. Just me. I do some bonsai videos and streams online. Also, other DIY projects and stuff like that. I'm gonna flip back. Okay, second question. What country/region are you from? I'm from the US, the States, in Maryland. So hashtag Bonsai USA, hashtag Bonsai Maryland. I'm also in a region that we call here the Agricultural Reserve. So that has different zoning than outside in the state, outside of this area. So there's a lot of what they call agro-tourism, like horse farms, wineries, nurseries that people visit, a lot of farming, but there's also areas of suburban development, and that's where I live. Okay, I'm gonna flip back. Third question, what was your first bonsai? I don't think I have whatever bonsai was my first bonsai. And I don't know if I think, okay, so I don't know if you've seen, sometimes in a big box store, like a bookstore, there'll be that impulse buy section near the register, and they'll have this like tiny box, it's like a bonsai kit, and it'll be like a pot, like a little clay pot, and some seeds. And I think I had a couple of those for my first, like, you know, bonsai. But I don't believe those survived at all. Fourth question, your favorite bonsai and why? Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can pick this up and show you. Is it in view? This is a green ash. I found it in a kind of a wilderness patch by my house. I like this one because it was one of the earlier finds that has still survived. Also because green ash is endangered around here because of the emerald ash borer insect. So I'm trying to keep a number of these alive and keep an eye out. They're like a green, like a really bright green insect with a red head, I believe. But I think this one looks like a bird. This was, I'll bring it closer. This was the original branch when I found it. It was just, the twist in the trunk is actually from a honeysuckle vine. That's not from wiring. It has movement there, if you can see it. And this was the original branch. There's just like this little bit left. I didn't really purposely do that. It just broke and I left it. But it grew these new branches. And then this year it's formed this lower third branch back here. But I think it looks like a bird, where this is like, I'm sorry, I'm not in frame. This is the beak and this is the tail. So it's not very trimmed right now. This is like getting a bit tall. I'll hold it back here so you can see. So it is getting a bit tall, but because a lot of my trees have struggled this year, because, well, not as bad as UK people, but we still had some hot days, and then the last couple of days it's rained a lot. So things go from being like hot to getting tons of water, and it makes them struggle. Flip back. What is my worst bonsai and why? Okay, I'll show this one to you. So this spring, this tree was actually looking pretty good. I believe it's one of the native cherry type species around here. I'm actually not getting the full top of it. I think in one of my other videos I do show this tree looked like earlier in the year. But it just, I meant to cut the top. I wanted to air layer it to get a tree here and another tree here when it was more alive. And I practiced air layering techniques on another tree first. And then I just felt like I was running out of time this year. So I didn't layer or cut it. And I think it just, the size pot it's in, I don't know, I mean it's pretty big type bonsai training pot, but it just got these suckers instead of, but I think maybe I can just cut these off. There's live branches on it. It's not dead, but it's just not the main trunk. I probably just cut the suckers off, you think? Probably, but right now it's not very good. It's not very good right now. Excuse me. I'm just wiping my hands. What's the next question? Question 6. How did you start bonsai? Okay, how did I start? I think I started gardening in general first. I started container gardening because I wasn't sure of the living situation. I guess that's something that happens to enough people, right? So I just started growing all kind of vegetables, herbs, things in containers. And our area in our neighborhood has a lot of mature trees, although our yard doesn't have many right now. But because of that, we got so many weed trees and volunteers that you can just always find little tiny trees around here, just in your gardens. You could just find them. So I think I just started potting them up. That's pretty much how I started. So as I understand it, question 7 has an or, so I can answer what is the most I've paid for a tree, or what type of tree do you like working on most and why. I'm gonna choose B, because I haven't bought that many trees. I have, oh, the AC just turned on. I'm sorry, you probably hear noise. I was trying to time it better. But I have bought trees, but they're usually for, here, I'll flip it back, sorry. I have bought trees, but they're usually for the garden trees that I plant in the ground and not my bonsai or I call them container trees because they're all very raw material in training. So what I'm going to answer is what type of tree do I like working on most? I like working on the native trees to this region, mid-Atlantic, Piedmont area, zone 7B of, in the U.S. There's ashes, elms, various oak and maple, hazelnut. There's a hardy variety of pecan, persimmons, redbud, different dogwood species. I'm thinking what else. Yeah, there's some cherry type trees. So there's a lot of trees that are native here. I do have some non-native trees, but mulberry, the red mulberry, not the white. Yeah, so I really just I like to try and grow more trees that are the miniature version, in containers, bonsai style, but are native to my area. So I believe they'll do well. So that's my 7, and I actually lost track of time if that was actually under 7, but there's the challenge. Thanks.